Printing out the MK85 Iron Man helmet. Now to begin with, I did the chrome gold for the face and chin plates. It's kind of like your basic chrome gold, and the whole helmet has a clear gloss over it. And then I did kind of like a rose gold chrome, whatever you want to call it, for the ears and the jawline in there. And then I did the burgundy for the dome piece. Now the inside of this whole helmet is magnetic, and because it's a smaller helmet that I made for my daughter, which I won't wear, you can, and these are pretty strong magnets, you can clip them on just like that. The whole jaw piece comes off and it clips right back on. Faceplate also has magnets in it, and it links up to these when you put it on. So with this helmet, I did a lot of things different than I normally do. The whole helmet raw, straight from print, I did a 120 sand. Normally I do 80 first, but this one, it was a really good print, so I was just like, let me see if I could get away with doing 120. So I hit 120, and then I went right into spot putty, so I covered the whole thing with spot putty, which knocked down a lot of those layer lines. After covering the thing in spot putty, I did a 120 grit, and then I did a 320 grit full sand, and then I threw on the automotive primer to really just clean a lot of the stuff up and be able to liquefy and get into those grooves a little bit more. And then after that, I did a 120, light 120. I wasn't really pressing down that hard. And then I did a 320, which just made that thing baby smooth all the way through. And then after that, I took it after the automotive primer. Now the painting is where everything just went really bad. Because of the weather, I had so much orange peel, and it was also because I bought this new paint from Hobby Lobby, and it kind of reminded me of the Montana paint, but it was $6, so I couldn't pass on it. So I was like, since it's just a smaller helmet for my daughter, I was like, let me just experiment around with this paint. And that paint caused so much orange peel. Even the burgundy, the Krylon burgundy that's on the helmet, didn't cause any orange peel with the heat. It was solid, came out perfect. The rose gold was horrendous. Even the gold chrome that I used was extremely bad. For a quick little break, this video is sponsored by Nico Industries. Nico Industries, if you guys are looking for awesome helmets, awesome armory, cosplay, toys, anything that you could print out that's amongst your nerd world, then go to Nico Industries. Check them out. They have a huge library for you guys. Once you pay for it, you get the STL file in your email, and you could print immediately from when you purchase said file of what you want to print out. So luckily I had a spare can. It was like half Montana, like chrome. It was the chrome rose gold, kind of like a copper color a little bit. After I did that with the crappy paint, I was able to wet sand it down and just smooth it out, take some of that grime off, the orange peel, and then I repainted that. So this whole helmet, the ears and the jawline are all repainted with the Montana. And that Montana, like, I'm just going to keep buying it because it just powders on. It's not as watery as a lot of these other spray can paints are. And the most tedious part is always taping off any project that you're doing. And that process takes so long. I think like taping and sanding are the two things I hate to do the most, but they are what causes the best detail. And then I bought some magnets. So these magnets are a rectangular magnet, and I hot glued them on the inside, and they are sturdy and they are extremely strong. So I even bought the small circular ones that I connected to the mask, so the mask just pops in on there. But these are amazing to hold this jawline in, because I was either going to go with magnets or an elastic band, but I didn't want to do that. I was like, I'm pretty sure the elastic band's not going to work. I know some other guys do magnets plus the elastic band, so it's just the jaw's able to move around. And then I finished the whole thing with a gloss clear coat on it with a pretty smooth finish. You could kind of see some of the rings in there. That whole back piece, so it printed, I actually had the whole helmet print up like this. So the bottom right here was the starting point, and the helmet printed like this. So the whole back part right here had a bunch of support gummy up. I was able to sand that down and smooth it out really good. And then the faceplate actually got heat warp. As soon as I got done, it fit the helmet perfectly. But when I got done sanding it and then priming it and then sanding it, I started working on the rest of the helmet. This was in my garage overnight, and I had it leaned up like this, and the back, I don't think you could see it. You could see it a little bit, how uneven where it gets to the dome, how uneven that is. And that's just because it's so hot. When I left it, I guess overnight, it like opened up or something. I don't even know what happened. It's just so hot. The heat has just been like destroying stuff. So that's why I'm kind of like working on projects I don't really care about right now. Shout out to Nico Industries, who's the sponsor of this video. This is where I got his helmet. I had to do zero work in my slicer. I literally just threw it in, sized it, and printed it. And the prints come out amazing. All these other prints are from Nico Industries too. So if you guys want anything, check out that website. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.